Well, first of all, when people ask me like what kind of photography you do, I'm like, I'm photographing people. I believe that every person, I truly believe that every person is beautiful. Basically, you are directing them. You are directing because like if no matter how beautiful the pose is, how beautiful the clothing is, you put them in a world you want them to be and their face to show. I have two small children, and it's the time when you kind of like, okay, what do you want to do like next? I'm a certain level at wedding photography, but I want something more to slow down, maybe accept this Italian slow living and bring it to my work. So I opened this wonderful studio. I'm trying to create like a welcome space for my clients. For example, here there was a lady, she's beautiful, but she was like no makeup, nothing. And you can feel like, her posture is like this. She's kind of like, I'm sorry that I'm here, but I'm already here, so let's try to do something. And then when you talk to her, and like I create the whole picture. It's not that you have to know, but creates that very intimate dialogue in between the photographer and the client. And then like, how about let's try a red lipstick? She's like, oh my God, I never wear a lipstick. I'm like, well, it actually suits you very well. And she sees herself and she's like, okay. And more and more and more. And then she's starting to relax. You are using a lot of your energy because you're giving a lot, but it gives you back so much more. You feel it. You feel that a person just like breathe with the whole breath, and you're doing the same. City-wise, New York is home. It was really harsh the way I moved. I was by myself. There was a moment I was like, okay, where am I going to sleep tonight? I lived 1 year in Chinatown with a Chinese family in a closet, but they made a little room. I didn't care because that was in the edge of Chinatown and Soho and Alita, so I was like, I live in Alita, I don't care. I started to reach out to other photographers. I was copy-pasting, like, I can carry your bag, I can be there 12 hours, I don't need food, I can come myself, just show me how it works here. I was lucky enough to meet Edward Winter, who's top 10 photographers in America, and I worked for him as a second photographer for some years, and then he invited me to be his partner. And I'm still a partner, so I'm still flying to New York sometimes. It was a very, very good school, and also business kind of school, because New York is great to teach you how to kind of like dealing with money, dealing with contract, selling, which all that part, a lot of photographers, we hate it, but of course you have to do it if you are self-employed. My love to photography started way before actually understanding that it's a love for photography itself. I grew up in a family where we had a lot of books, albums with art, and in my school I was also studying like classical paintings. I knew that this hand's unfortunately not made for being a painter, but that vision, and it's like, okay, I really like it. When I was 12 or something, Vogue came to Russia, and it was wow. It's like you're waiting for the whole month, and then you just like wow. Because the editorials, they were so beautiful. That love to fashion, kind of like escape to some magical world. It's one of those crazy stories. I went to photograph street style in the New York Fashion Week because it's just so cool. I wasn't working for anyone. It's something like I was not able not to do. I photographed and I straight away posted it. Quite cool shot of Australian bloggers, and in the morning I received the email of some editor of the Australian Vogue. I thought it's a spam for quite a few minutes, and then they just send me again like with a picture, so I understand it's not scam. And that's how I started to work for their online version. The name of the studio is Nolita, which is actually a small, like tiny neighborhood in New York in between Chinatown and Little Italy and Soho. It's like that little angle, which is north of Little Italy, where I kind of like hang out every day when I started to live in New York. I want this space for people to have the whole experience of photography. That's not just the result, because sometimes it's almost not more important, but surely, clearly as important as the result. If I would be able, doing my job, to put a little smile for my clients, like at least for a day, that's already like, okay, done. I did something good today, hopefully.